NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Baker going to throw this right away. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 63 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Looking for Cade Otton that time. And that'll bring up second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction. But now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otton. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Now back to the ground game with White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Texans to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Play action. Stroud now. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And quickly they get to the line. Stroud now on second down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now Mayfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, Buck's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Dell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Then he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Stroud looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Stroud working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. But it's caught. Tompkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The throw over the middle, taken in, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Vaughn. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Vaughn. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston set to take over. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. They'll run on first down with Singletary. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. A give up the middle to Singletary. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Buccaneers come up with a